Okay, Joe, just going to make a couple observations here. So the key, like we talked about, was good setup at the beginning and good routine. For the most part, with your swing, there's nothing wrong with your mechanics. So you got the ball out front there. I mean, you're doing some stuff that's new, so it feels weird, but that's going to be normal. Just wait till this video turns to the front like this. Just kind of showing you your foot position in relationship to where the ball is being made contact at. So we're going to back it up here a little bit. Back it up. I feel like Don Cherry or something. Okay, so this back foot here, to rotate, if you can angle your foot in a little bit more that way, it'll make the rotation easier on your back foot. But that's kind of a comfort thing. It's up to you. Your rotation is pretty good. You got to watch your step. So that step is good. I know in other at-bats, and sometimes with balance issues or whatever, you have a tendency to overstride. So try to make sure that your step is the same, right? So you're about there. Some of the other ones you're sort of out here, which is, a little too much or whatever. But it's all about doing the same thing over and over again, right? Like we talked about. And when you use the tee and balls like that, the pitches never move. So you can build the routine in your head. But all the rest of your, like if we go back, you can see like your swings are solid. Your contact is solid. Right? Same setup every time. That's super key. Good turn. And you're really driving it, like your hip rotation's good and you drive the ball. I mean, that one, you top a little bit or whatever, but this is the first time you've done it, so it's not that big a deal. We'll just get to a spot where we see your hip turn here for a second. Maybe when we go to the front here. After this swing. Okay, we'll just kind of show you what. Sometimes you over-rotate, and that's what makes you kind of your front foot spins. And okay, so I don't know how to use this stupid tool. If you look right there, where your hips turn, your front knee is locked, which is good. If you had a belt on, your belt buckle would be facing the pitcher, which is good. Your back knee is turned and your back foot is off the ground there, right? So that's all really good. When you over rotate, this foot spins out, right? And spins out this way. Right? Makes sense? And then you're a little off balance. Even on this one, you can see your foot's a little starting to over-rotate a little bit, but because your solid front side here is good, it doesn't over-rotate. If your knee was slightly bent, oops, that's not a bendy. If this was slightly bent more, then you would over-rotate more this direction, and you'd lose your balance. Okay? I know that's a lot of stuff to kind of take in or whatever, but realistically, the majority of your hitting issues is nothing to do with your mechanics. You need to set up the same way every time. The other day we talked about it at the park, and I don't know who you were hitting against, I don't remember, but it was Penny, and that's why you're more frustrated, whatever. But it's because you don't set up the same way for each swing. You're moving your feet back and forth, up and down. And I understand sometimes because they have those stupid hills in there, but go in the same place all the time. Take a normal swing. If there's 2 strikes, you should be shortening up like half an inch on the bat so you have something a little easier to control. And Penny throws you anything, should never strike you out in a million years. You can hit that ball with your hands and not even the rest of your lower body and get a hit off of that guy. Or most guys in the league, right? So it's all about routine and keeping the same thoughts in your head over and over. Other than that, the rest of it looks good. Keep doing it. I realize the season's almost over, but there's no reason why the season's done. You can't do more. And you can always give me a call, and we can meet and talk about some other things, philosophy and whatever, if you want to do that. All right? Thanks, man. Bye.